Welcome to the video preview for the OpenTshirts.org T-shirt design system. I'm bringing this out on Facebook and a few other places in video just to get a preview, to start getting the word out there, start getting some of you that are following me on Facebook or people across the industry that might be interested in hearing about this. We've developed a web-based T-shirt design system. You're looking at the beta, and I've got limited functionality in this particular version because I really don't want to release to the public everything that we're developing around this system currently. You know that on advancedartist.com, advancedtshirts.com, we take a really different approach to work and marketing, and that has really worked for us. And we started working on a web-based T-shirt design system a couple of years ago, and we had a project failure in that project, and now we've gone back to that. We've been working on this system for a very long time, and in thinking about how to release this system, what to do with it, we decided to go with a free open source application. And the reason we decided to do that is a couple of different things. Number one is the fact that if you look at web-based applications, your open source systems tend to do very well. If you look at WordPress, which is open source now, probably the most popular content management web design system on the planet, and it's open source. And really what open source is when you've got the code open so the developers can go in, create modules, customize it, and develop it as a community in the hopes of creating the best possible solution for the global custom T-shirt community. And I believe already when we release this and some of the functionality that you'll see here that we've already got that, and we'll be able to take that even further as a community of users and developers, creating content, creating modules, creating skins, and doing all the different things that are associated with open source community type projects. On the screen here I've got just a simple T-shirt. Now this is two fronts here. It should be a front and a back, but this is just set up for testing at this time. But you can see I can very easily change the color of the garment. And on the back end there's a library where you can go in and select what colors of garments you want to have available with your system. We'll go with white here. Let's add some text. We'll go here to text, and you can see the minute you go in there, just add some text that says texting a text. We'll change this to wolves. As you can see there, now these fonts are resizable. You can rotate them, etc. Change the color. We'll go with let's say a blue here. I can change the spacing between the font, the letters in the font, as you can see here. And I can also change the font. Go ahead and change that to Pepsi. A little bit of a different look there, or we can go back to African. Now this is all testing right now. We're working on a beta, and we'll be releasing this probably sometime within the next 6 to 12 weeks. Fonts will have categories available, so you can have a full library of fonts. Once I've got my font set up, I can click on that, and we'll go to effects here, and I'll add an effect. And you've got a slider here, and it's very easy to add different effects to your text, as you can see here. Now, there's my text. Now what you see here are some dots, and that's the actual wireframe. We're working with that now in the development process. But go ahead and click off this, and let's say now that I've got my font set up, I want to add some art to my design. So I'd simply go to Add Clip Art, and I'll go ahead and click on my wolf here, and this will also have categories and subcategories. And you can add art to your system. Now we'll go ahead and click this and bring this wolf in. Now a couple of different things here. We've got original colors, the way it was brought in. You can notice here that it's telling me how many colors are in the design, so we'll be able to do the formulas for computing prices based on number of colors for screen printing, etc. Now, once I've got this set up so that it's under original colors, I can also go to a single color, or I can go to custom colors, which will be the default of single color. But if I go here to original, we'll go ahead and zoom in here. And we'll go ahead and click on our clip art here, and that'll take us back to the control panel for that. I can change my colors. Let's say I want the teeth to be white. Just come up here and click. Now you can see these colors, limited color palette. Now if you're a shop, what you're doing is go and add the colors that you want to the limited color. So if you want to have 20 different colors of ink available for your clients, you'll be able to add those. Go ahead and click there. Now that's white. If I want to turn, let's say, the hair on his musk to a gray, I can do that. And let's say I want to change the nose to a reddish color, as you can see there. Now one of the features or modules that we're developing that'll be a plug-in for the system is the distress and effects, and that's down here. Now, distress and effects is unlike anything that's available in any current web-based T-shirt design application. Very easy to use, but we know that stress, grunge, artistic, and other effects are very popular in the T-shirt market, and you want to be able to have that available for your users. all you do is click here, and let's say we want to go with a distressed cracked cracks. You can see now I've got a distress effect on my wolf. But with this system, we have control over that effect. You can see that I can size and rotate what's going on with that effect as it relates to this graphic. I can also change the color of that to, let's say, a gray or a red, etc. Now, you can start to see the functionality that's available through these effects. I can also invert that. So I get control over the amount of effect, or in the way in which that effect is applied to my graphic. I can do a different effect on my text, so it's not just one general overlay over the whole design. You start to have control over the effects that are applied to your designs. Now, what's the benefits of that? Number one, your clients can design the looks that are popular. They can create very easily in your website with your system, or the system that you've set up on your site. They can very easily add distress, grunge, artistic effects to their designs. Or if you're creating a niche market site and you're creating your own design library, you'll be able to create the coolest looks for that market and already have the distress, grunge, and artistic looks built into your designs, even though we're working with vector objects here. I want to take this here, and we'll come here and let's say this one will add a different distress to. You can see that this distress really isn't working at this size, but if we go ahead and resize it, bring that down a size, it starts to work much better. We can rotate that, and we can also move the center point. We can say, let's say we want to go with gray and red. We didn't want to have blue here because we want to control the number of colors. I'll go ahead and change the texture color to a black. Then I'll click on my text. I'll change my text color to a gray, and you can see we get a very nice effect there. Go ahead and take this wolves here, and we'll resize that just a bit. Now this is a very basic design, but as you can see, I'm able to create these designs very easily with this system and add very nice effects. So we're doing this as open source on opentshirts.org and .com, and we're hoping that we'll bring together the community and the industry of custom apparel on a global scale to develop the best possible solution for the custom apparel industry with an open source t-shirt design system. So you can look for that on opentshirts.org, and maybe I'll post some more updates here on Facebook in the near future.